Tell me a time and a place. It's all the same, it's all the same. The fortune, the fame, it's all the same.
Hey, what is up, everybody? Now, recently today, I mean, I might be a little late because all the other YouTubers have already come up with this and already came out with the news, but it is huge. Yes, the Brooklyn Nets and Los Angeles Lakers traded. The Lakers gave D'Angelo Russell and Timothy Mozgov, and the Brooklyn Nets gave Brooke Lopez and this year's 27th overall pick in the first round. Um, this was an interesting trade because at first I thought I was looking at a trade rumor, and then I looked and it was on SportsCenter. I'm like, oh crap, this is actually a legit trade. So we've seen two trades so far. We've seen the we saw the trade that was for we saw the trade that that gave the Sixers the first over pick, which they've already committed to Markelle Fultz. They've literally said we want Markelle Fultz, and now we have this one. I think this is automatic proof that they're gonna take Lonzo Ball now because as much as I like De'Aaron Fox, Lonzo is so much better than De'Aaron. No offense, De'Aaron, you're a great point guard, and I think De'Aaron will be drafted probably about fifth or fourth. I mean, cause he or probably fifth. But he was such an underrated player, and for the majority of the season, I didn't I saw him, and I mean he shows a lot of glimpses to a guy like somebody and like I don't know. He's very he's very good, and he's a very solid scorer. Gonna be great in the NBA. So yeah. Um. Now to this. This was kind of unexpected. Um, bruh, now D'Angelo Russell is a solid. I mean, he's a good player, but I think they got him out of LA for a multi reasons. Stars, I know why they got rid of Timothy Mozgov because that dude's contract is nobody and their moms would want to deal with his contract. He's getting paid way too much money because the Lakers management made a horrible choice last year, and Magic Johnson sees that. Magic Johnson wants Paul George next year. So this is kind of just, I mean, really, this is kind of the start into getting Paul George. But along with that, um, they're able to potentially um get Paul George. I mean, not Paul George. Yeah, I don't even know what to say anymore, bro. But also now, and they got rid of D'Angelo for. I mean, chemistry has not been the greatest, and D'Angelo kind of ruined. I mean, also D'Angelo was very. I thought he would have been a lot better last season, and I guess they picked Jordan Clarkson over D'Angelo, which makes sense because Jordan Clarkson can do so much more, and he's a much better locker room presence than D'Angelo is, and they want Lonzo Ball. I mean, Lonzo Ball, Arkil Fultz, Josh Jackson, Malik Monk, and De'Aaron Fox. I think are all, and Jason Tatum are all like once kind of in a this draft class. I think if it goes, I mean, I could just be hyped for nothing, but this draft class has the potential, and I think is really looking to be one of the best, if not the best, draft class to ever exist. I mean, I don't think it'll pass 1996, but I think one day we'll look back at this 2017 draft classes as one of the top draft classes, and I'm excited for what's gonna happen. Now, now what's gonna happen with the Now, what I think is gonna happen for these two teams, the Nets, the Nets, the next season could be bad or good. I mean, depends how D'Angelo plays. I don't know how D'Angelo will play. I mean, he'll be the best player on that team without a doubt. Because I mean, with the Lakers, I mean, I think some people could argue that he was the best player on the Lakers this season, which you wouldn't be, which might not be wrong. But I mean, some would also say the best player. I mean, it was a question who the leader of that team was, but 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 now I mean, and he's the best player on his team by far because there's nobody else really on his team. I mean, there's Timothy Mozgov, who's now their starting center, most likely, assuming they don't pick up. And if things go the way it is, I think um, Sean Kiliapatrak, I think it's how you say his name, Sean Kiliapatrak. Apatrick, I don't know how you say his name. Um, he's one of the He was okay this year. I mean, he had that 40 point or it was like 36, 40 points against against the Clippers when he had like 32 points in the second half and overtime combined where where they made that 16-point comeback against the Clippers in the fourth quarter. I mean, you have that. You have Linsanity. It's so confusing with the Nets right now. Their management is a huge issue. They wanted names and they trade away all their draft picks, and this is really what they say karma. You know when I say karma's a bitch? Well, this is where karma's a bitch. Okay. Now for the Lakers, this team could, I think, they could potentially be from about about a 30-win team to a team that shocks us by being very good and makes the playoffs. I think they'll. I don't think they'll make the playoffs next season. It's in their future for sure, and if they happen to trade for Paul George this offseason, then they will. I think they will be in. I think they'll be in the playoffs next year, but I don't think they're going to trade for Paul George because I mean Paul George hates Indiana, but I mean at the same time there's rumors that he might go to Cleveland, but he wants to go to Los Angeles. It's really confusing right now, just all of the free agents and all the offseason business that's going on. Um, and I'm pretty it's crazy. I mean, and this is only the beginning. We have not even hit free agency yet. We haven't even had the draft yet, and we already have a ton of drama. We have rumors that the Celtics are looking into Kristaps Porzingis. There's so much going on. I'm gonna be so happy to see what all happens. This is another off-season prediction video. I mean, this isn't really off-season prediction. This is an off-season review, and I think that the Lakers they are going to be very good. I think Lonzo Ball is gonna be like a Steph. Honestly, I mean, I think what I said about the Lakers is very true, very true actually. They're becoming like the Lakers, and Lonzo Ball is gonna be like that Steph Curry kind of player. I mean, Lonzo Ball is going to be a beast. Now, I mean, yes, I know he has his dad, and his dad tends to be a bit of. I mean, the only reason his dad does what he does is because his dad wants money. Okay, LeVar Ball just wants money. That's all LeVar Ball wants. Um, because he wants to grow a business, and I mean, he's fooling you guys. Like you guys keep on giving him the attention, which is I don't even know, but um Ca because Brandon Ingram, he was a rookie. I mean, he didn't look that good, but I think he's got serious potential and he has serious upside to become like Kevin Durant, which I'm going to be so happy to see when or if it happens. Brooke Lopez is on. I mean, I think they might become the Warriors, but a better version because the one thing that the Warriors never had was a good center. They had lots of solid ones, like Andrew Bogut was a really good defensive one, but was not really that good offensively. Um, they have Zaza Pachulia and JaVale McGee, who are both good. And I mean, Zaza Pachulia is pretty good defensively, lacks offensive skill, and JaVale very athletic, decent offense, decent defense. Brooke Lopez not that great of an offensive player, but he is one of the most, if not the most, or no, I think okay, he's a really good um offensive center. The guy averaged about 20 points, I think about 7 rebounds. Oh, and also he attempted about 300 threes and he made about 30%. If we can do some math, that's about 93, okay, in a season. This guy, I don't even think had attempted that many threes in the previous couple seasons. Brook Lopez, I mean, he's evolving and he's still fairly young. He's just gonna be scary to be with the Lakers, and I mean Luke Walton can, and I think if anybody can turn him into a stretch four kind of player, or not stretch four, if anybody can turn him into a stretch five, it's Luke Walton. I mean, we could see. I mean, I think if he improves his defense, he can become what Andrew Bogut was, but just a much better version of Andrew Bogut, which would be absolutely which would absolutely kill opponents. Not literally, but you know what I mean. But it's just crazy to see so far what we have. There's some other stuff. I mean, Jimmy Butler. I read that I heard from someone who worked with like someone in Chicago said that Jimmy Butler. They don't know where he's gonna go, but it's basically confirmed he's gonna be out of Chicago. It's either Boston or Cleveland. I mean, Cleveland, I would love to see, and I think they can make it happen. I mean, they probably want to get Kevin. I mean, and Kevin Love, I think from after last season, teams honestly like him because last season he had one of his better seasons. I mean, he was an All Star before he got injured. He had that 34-point quarter, and he was a very Christian player. I mean, there's a ton of trade rumors. There's always trade rumors. I mean, last year Russell Westbrook was supposed to get traded. I remember just waiting for that to happen. Or actually, I wasn't waiting. I was praying it wouldn't happen because I wanted to see a good story. And guess what? Didn't happen because the NBA wants its pair. Because the NBA wants some good storylines. But just the Brooklyn Nets. They've been this. This team needs draft picks, and I mean this season it looked like they traded Bojan Bogdanovic for. I actually think it was the 27th pick, and they traded him for that Washington pick, and instead they're trading that away to get a Timothy Mozgov he has a big contract, and the Lakers got rid of him just because they don't want to deal with the contract, and D'Angelo Russell, who I think. And basically, they gave up Brook Lopez for D'Angelo Russell, which is okay. I mean, D'Angelo's not as good as Brook Lopez yet, and I mean, who knows? You could be watching this in 2 seasons, and the Nets are undefeated and know that they're winning championships. But right now, this move, I don't know who I should take. I mean, Lakers fans probably want D'Angelo, but who knows, man. Anyway, hope you guys like this video. Hit like, subscribe, comment for what you guys want next. There will be lots more. Trust me, we have only just begun the off season. Free agency, the draft starts. There's gonna be a lot of draft videos coming out on Thursday, Friday. I want to think of all the picks. And also, my mic comes in tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow I will have a mic. So my videos will sound so much better quality. So I'm just gonna tell you guys that. Thank you, Walmart. That's what I'm thinking. They are the reason. Walmart, and also thank you to my friend. Um, he said, and he suggested the kind of mic I should get for these videos. Thanks, man. You're a legend. And yeah, I'm out. Later, people. Oh yeah, also check out my Chris Paul to the Spurs predictions and just all my other predictions. And I also saw Chris Paul to the Spurs has 100 views. I love you guys for that so much, man. You guys are amazing. We are hitting up the views. Gordon Hayward to the Heat had a good amount of views. And biggest of all, I mean, the Blake Griffin to the Thunder had quite a bit of views. And there is more stuff coming. Anyway, I'm out. Later.